Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play. I shall remain. MSKC Center, we are still looking for Dr. Chain. Meanwhile, we did progress a little bit on this quest. I thought we needed 10 kills, but we actually need 50 knife kills. So we will have to work on that a little bit more. Right now we have a promotion doctrine. Unfortunately, it's not a combat-based doctrine we can choose from. We can get extra health, a chance for full repair, or a chance for a instant heal. And all of those are not that interesting right now, I'm guessing. Let's go for the extra health. We can probably use it. And let's spend a few research points. We have a lot of points. Let's spend some points in combat. Melee combat. Body hardening drills gives us a slight chance for more critical damage. It increases defense and increases armor piercing, and this will give us a faster attack speed. Both are very useful, I think, so let's take them both. And let's spend 2 points on combat. Yeah, it doesn't matter what weapon I use for this doctrine. So that's a bonus. And let's see if we can get a useful support doctrine. Let's spend 1 point here. Survival. This has to do with scavenging. I'll leave that for now. And this gives more inventory slots. Let's go for leadership. Yeah, squad size is 3. And this will give us more defense. So now we have more health on the teammates and more defense. That's useful. Now we got a lot of stuff during the last fight. I think we should sell some items. The baseball bat is good, but the axe is better. And the knife we will keep for the quest. And well, it's a good weapon anyway. We got a lot of weapon enhancers. I think we will sell some of them. Now, as you can see, this axe has 3 effects, 3 of 4, so 1 effect can be added, and I'm guessing that can be added with one of these. That would be kind of logical. Let's see, I think we have a weapon enhancer for a knife somewhere. Here it is. Drag and drop it over the item. Well, that did not not work. Maybe the knife should be in the inventory and not equipped. That's possible, I guess. For now I'll leave it and I'll look into it later. Let's talk to these guys. Ricardo. Hey there, survivor. I guess you're already acquainted with some of the basics of surviving this madness. What do you say? Share some of my advanced knowledge on the subject. Well, that sounds like a plan. I sure could use some improvements. Well, he doesn't give it for free. I need to complete a test, so that's another quest. Sure, I'll give it a try and I will be back. Ricardo. Yeah. And we have, let's see, Ryan. In the empty lobby, a single man stands behind a desk, waiting for a patient that will never come. Ryan Corwin never moves, as if he's looking right through the only other person in the room. Well, I'm Michael, I'm looking for Dr. Chain. Hey Michael, I'm Ryan. I'm happy to see a fresh face. How's the world outside? Are things any better? Is there any hope out there? Even a little bit? Well, relax. Everything's going to be fine. Well, I'm not sure, but alright. The situation outside hasn't changed, but there are still people everywhere. We just don't see them like you and everyone else here. Most of us stay inside and try to survive as best we can. It seems that no one is doing anything. How are we going to survive if all we do is hide? How can we retaliate if we don't gather our forces? That's a good question. Things aren't any worse now than they've always been. We're going to make things better, that's why I'm here. If the world won't move forward on its own, we'll move it ourselves. I'm looking for Dr. Chain. I want to make sure he has all the help he needs to create the cure. Do you have any information about him? It's imperative that I find him. Yes, that is our main quest. Where is Dr. Chain? So, tell me. Well, he was here yesterday looking for medical resources and information. He wanted to know if we encountered any special infected, pure infected he called them. Presumably that's some kind of monster that was never human, though I don't know how that can be. I just prefer not to think about the implications. He looked tired, worn down. I don't know how you expect to help him, but I could tell he wasn't well. Alright? That's why I need you to tell me everything you discuss with him. I need to know anything that might help me find him. That and any information about the virus that you think is important but didn't have a chance to tell him. Yeah, we need to know that. I'll tell you what we talked about. There's no information I haven't shared with him already. But I want you to know he wasn't well. Yeah, you told me that. The hope was fading from his eyes. That's what I saw in him. He was losing faith in the cause. Well, get it together, man. Just state the facts. If things are as bad as you say they are, there's all the more reason to find him fast. Alright then, he said he'll be trying to reach Bellevue Hospital Center tomorrow, depending on the pace and capabilities of his escorts. He only had 2 men with him and we couldn't convince anyone else to join. Patrick only came by last night. He wasn't there when they left. Bellevue might be standing or it might be in ruins, probably the latter. But they had to check, they needed medical supplies and in the past Bellevue was a good place to find them. So that's a nice tip for medical supplies. And Patrick, who's dead, Patrick Russell. He lives not far from here, supposedly he was a famous sharpshooter in the war. He'd be almost 50 by now. They might have been able to convince him to lend a hand since he already does regular patrols from here to the Newport shelter. But they missed him by a day and a half. If you're looking for a trustworthy escort, Patrick is your man. Alright, and about the virus or a cure? Well, it's all technicalities. Do you have any medical training yourself? No, but I've traveled with Chain in the past and I've been dealing with the virus for a while now. I can take a shot at working out the technical details. But Ryan doesn't hear anything after the initial negative. There's no point in getting into it then. I'll sum up my conversation with Jane and you can take what you wish from it. We concluded that we couldn't help him in a facility without resources and no new information about the infected, pure or otherwise. He wasn't feeling well enough to leave, but he also felt he couldn't waste any time resting. And so off he went at the first chance. Didn't you hear me say I understood? Forget about it, thanks for the information, and try to keep your hopes up. Yeah, indeed. And this Patrick, do you know where I can find him? He might be interested in joining me. Of course, he lives not far from here. Do you have a map so I can show you? Yes, we have a map. So now we can find Patrick, but I think our party is full already. The maximum number of allies I can have right now is 2, so then we will need to fire or dismiss Tommy, I guess. Because Andrea is just too useful to dismiss. Now let's do some trading. Let's sell some enhancers. Maybe sell the heavy machine gun. It does a ton of damage, but I think no one in our squad has the skills to use it. So yeah, let's sell that too. We'll keep the batteries, they're almost empty anyway. And the infection kit, yeah, we'll keep that. Naturally, essential items. Let's see if we can buy medical kits, they are quite pricey. Almost 3 serum. We have 19 serum and needed for the next shot 11. So we are cutting it a little bit close, but well, let's buy 1. Well, we can afford another one. Can be lifesavers, so yeah, let's buy another one. Tommy doesn't have any stuff to sell, but Andrea does have a lot of items and a doctrine, elite killer. That will be something for Michael. Right now she is using the sword. That's not what we want. I want her to use the ranged weapons, and I'm not sure if you can set it up so that she doesn't use the melee weapons, so I will sell the melee weapons. Yeah, the knife, it is not as good as the knife Michael has, so this can be sold. Yeah, the Enfield is much better, and this is even better. The Luger, it does a ton of damage, but all these guns use the same ammo, so it's not really useful to equip 3 of them. Pistol bullets. Let's equip the rifle. And the heavy machine gun. I'm not sure if Andrea knows how to use them. Probably not, but... And I'll keep the other two handguns just in case one of them is in need of repair, so we can switch. This seems like a weapon for Tommy. Right now it is broken. Yeah, keep the other handguns. This is good. Yeah, right now it doesn't do a lot of damage, but that's because it is in a bad condition. Let's check it out and let's repair it. Yeah, it's actually a very good weapon. And set the knife active for the quest. We need, well, 20 or so kills. So next up, probably find Patrick and talk to him. And then Bellevue Hospital Center, or whatever it's called. Meet Jane in Bellevue. And this is the assignment Ricardo gave us. 30 scavengings. That's a lot. Well, alright. Yeah, let's give the Elite Killer Doctrine to Michael. And we can get a +5 damage. If we kill an elite, well, at least 50% chance. Now, before we proceed, it is getting late, meaning it is getting very dark. Let's rest for 12 hours until daybreak, and let's continue then. Alright, ready. Let's check the map. The Bellevue Hospital is reachable from here, but it is suggested level 11. Wow, we are a long way from that, so that is probably not a good plan. We need to stay on the 3 maps we already explored and get a few levels before we try to find Jane in Bellevue. Well, let's talk to Patrick first, but I will keep that for a next video. I will end the video here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.